Hello, as part of the 31-day values challenge, today I'm going to be talking about exploring honesty. And we can start off with a bit of honesty, is that I forgot about this challenge at first. I did a different live this morning. Anyway, what I want to share about honesty is similar to what I wanted to what I shared in the last few days about transparency. So just like there's inner and outer transparency, there's an inner honesty and an honesty towards others. And I think honesty towards others, I'm going to argue that it's not always appropriate, but inner honesty is something that we always need to practice. So this is where it becomes more challenging and more important. We need to be honest with ourselves about how we're feeling, about the situations that we're in, about the people that we spend time with, um, and the things that we want to kind of achieve and do in life, let's say, for example. And journaling is a great way to do that because sometimes the thoughts and the feelings that we have are kind of underlying our conscious awareness. And by doing journaling, just writing a stream of consciousness of whatever comes into our head, it goes from our unconscious to our conscious, and then we can explore it a little bit more. So I'd say journaling is a good practice in cultivating a greater clarity of awareness of what's going on within us, and then an opportunity to be honest with ourselves about that. So that's the first thing. Second thing is to cultivate some sort of daily mindful practice so that you can start becoming a bit more clear about your inner landscape, what's going on for you within yourself. And that could be another great way of being more honest with yourself. Um, for me, it's meditation practice. For you, might be some yoga practice or something else, but some way to kind of slow down, stop, observe, and reflect what's going on internally. And that's the only way you can be more honest with yourself, right? Is to actually have that awareness of what's going on within you. So that's really important when it comes to honesty. Slowing down, stopping, taking some time to reflect, even if it's for a minute or two a day or every few days, to just stop and reflect and notice what's going on inside. Otherwise, you can't really be clear about what's going on within, and that lack of honesty within yourself can start to arise. When it comes to honesty to others, I don't think it's something that we need to practice absolutely all the time. There's obviously, there's the old quote, honesty is the best policy, and it's good to be as honest as we can when the situation is needed. But for example, I remember reading in Plato and Socrates how they discussed how you couldn't be completely honest with young children because of, there could be all sorts of horrible atrocities happening in the world. And if you just exposed young children to that, all the stuff by being completely honest with them, then it would maybe hurt them in the long run because it would frighten them so much. And even as adults, you may feel like someone looks a certain way or you may judge them in a certain way. But if you were completely honest with them and said every single thing that you thought about them, it may be honest, but it would not be kind. So I think quite often kindness trumps honesty. And so there needs to be some reflection about what is it that you want to share and what you want, what or do you not want to share. So honesty, like some of these other values that I've been talking about, needs to be practiced in balance, to be honest. And sometimes, yes, we do need to practice cultivating more honesty in the world. There's so much fake stuff happening and lies and totally unnecessary. There's a need for more transparency. But in our normal everyday lives, when we want to interact with each other, I think cultivating kindness and friendliness and being nice and mindful and conscious is perhaps even more important than just sharing what thoughts you have about others and in the striving for honesty. So it can actually cause some problems there. So you need to be careful what you share. And although you may honestly feel a certain way about something or a situation or a person, maybe it's just a judgment and maybe you're not right. So perhaps leaving that for your journal and sticking to a more friendly response to others. Great. Well, thanks a lot for listening. And yeah, love to hear your thoughts about the whole values series and what your honest thoughts are about honesty. All right, cheers. Bye for now.